Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. My name is Posty and today we've got some different gameplay. We've got a new game called Wreckfest that has come out, and it's come out on the console, Xbox and PlayStation 4. I think it's already been out on PC probably a week or two before. This is similar to Destruction Derby back in the day on the old PlayStation, so I'm really excited to play this game because I've spent many hours playing Destruction Derby. So as I said, really excited to get into this. It's the first one I've really seen that is similar ilk to that Destruction Derby in this new generation of consoles, and to think we've had this console for a long time, that's pretty awesome to see. I think this game was kind of discussed about probably over a year ago, due to come out, and it's been delayed for whatever reason, but it's here now. Excited to play. We're going to jump into career mode. I played a couple of custom event games on this side here, just to get warmed up. Also the game was installing as well and I just couldn't wait, so I just wanted to jump in. So now it's fully installed. We're going to go into the career mode. I'm going to give you tips and tricks as we go along to try and get up the leaderboard in various different events, see how we get on. So if you're new to the channel and you've come over for Wreckfest gameplay through kind of YouTube search or come across the video in some way to look at the Wreckfest gameplay, normally I play Fortnite on the channel, and you will see those videos probably popping up as recommendations now you're watching this video. But do subscribe to the channel because we'll be doing lots of different games in the future as well. Starting with Wreckfest, I also have a plan to kind of do a throwback Thursday every week to jump back into some older games, not terribly old, but perhaps 2 or 3 years that I've been playing, or ones that I haven't played that I've always wanted to play, and now we're kind of going hard with the channel and obviously posting lots of videos. Then it gives me the opportunity to play some more games that I did want to play at some point but just didn't get a chance to do so. So we're going to jump into career now. Okay, so we've got 5 different types of events here, or challenges I guess, or championships, career championships as they're called here by lots of things. They are unlockable, so it looks like 4 of them are still locked at the moment, and the regional juniors is where we need to start, so let's go into here. Okay, so Natural Born Records is where it's kind of defaulted us to, and there is also the Banger Blitz Madman Stadium Banger Racing next to that as well. It looks like we've got to get 400 points to complete it, 200 points on the other one, 100 points on the one below, and also we've got some challenges to the right here that are unlockable, which I guess once you start completing these ones you can move on to those if you've been successful. On to the left we've got the Lawnmower Deathmatch Challenge Eat Dirt. That looks really awesome, lots of fun, and that's what I really want to get from this game, is just have the fun that we used to get from Destruction Derby back in here. As I said, I spent hours playing that game. Then we've got Demolition Derby, looks like Mud Mayhem Fairfield Mud Pit is the location, and that looks like it's just going to be like a big bowl where you just hit each other and last person survives wins, I think, or certainly perhaps it's kind of a champion style, so perhaps the top 3 get some points or something like that. We'll jump into that a little bit later. We've got Dirt Devils, Bloomfield Speedway, Dirt Oval, Demolition Racing again. So I'm going to jump into where it kind of defaulted us to start, where it says 4 race events. So we've got to try and get 400 points in the Natural Born Records and Demolition Racing, and it's a series that we're going to play here. So Regional Juniors next event, we've got event standings, garage options up the top. So the standings are probably the people that are going to participate. Obviously no races yet, so all 0 points. We've got the garage where we can actually update and customise our car, and also it looks like we can purchase some other items in there. So I may do that depending on how successful the videos are on the channel. We've got options there. I've already turned off the audio in terms of the music for the game, so they still get the gameplay audio, but it won't be the music in the background. That's just because of copyright on YouTube. It's always a bit funny just in case those tracks are going to be copyrighted. So this first one here is called the Midwest Motor Centre and the main circuit. I've got to do 3 laps. Grid size is 16. When I jumped into the custom event game earlier, it was actually 23 in there, and it was absolute mayhem. There's like a single heat. We've got to get 400 points to progress, or 1200 to win the championship. I don't know how that's possible if there's only 4 races, but I'm sure it'll come out in a minute. The bonus targets for this particular match is spin out at least 1 opponent. So let's jump in. So guys, I didn't know when I played a couple of custom games before that it did take a little while to load. So I may skip the screen in the editing of the video and kind of just head back when the gameplay starts, or when we're kind of on the racetrack. Okay, so we're back into our first game. So we're going to be on the racetrack here. I obviously only briefly played this in the custom game, so bear with me while I try to get used to the buttons. We're going to try and finish as high as we can here. In the first race I'm not going to do too much damage with others. Just going to see how... Oh, I changed the... Don't know how I changed the actual picture there, but anyway. So we're doing alright at the moment. We're in 5th. Oh, crash out there on the tyres. I didn't realise you could do that. I thought it was just... In Destruction Derby back in the day, you used to just have barriers and you couldn't go through anything, so that's quite a cool feature. Don't actually know what brake is, so I'm just coasting around the corners at the moment rather than braking. I don't know what the brake button is. I'm going to check that out in a minute. Little jump there. Got Nasty Nate and Foul Coyote in front. It's not quite as easy to try and get into first place on this actually at the moment. I think that those bars where they've got like 6 square things on top, is where they've done damage. It's a bit like my bars down the bottom left, see how much damage I've actually done. Well, just this last corner I think it might be. Wasn't really paying attention, but yeah, this is where the grandstand is, so that's going to be the final lap. And the final bit, I think, I can't work out which buttons make me go back, but obviously I got to first place on that first game, which is awesome. We're going to be top of the leaderboard, and then we got also, looks like we've got the best lap maybe? Oh no, I didn't get the best lap, but my best lap was 49 seconds, 0.824. The best one was 48.645. So we've got Miss Vicious and Sarge and Psycho Missile just behind us. The Wraith, Hurricane Holly, who was just up, and Loose Cannon were quite near me towards the end. So they must have dropped back and got hit at some point. So that's really good. And we're going to head over to the leaderboard quickly. See if what it says. Oh, this is global. Okay, so we don't want to go into that. Okay, so let's carry on with the career mode. As you can see there, we've got 1,110 credits, I think it is. That makes us up to 11,000. I think you get 10,000 start off with. And then we've got Street Intake Manifold Rocket. So I think I unlocked something that you can add to the car. Then we got the finishing position. We got some XP for that. Best lap driven and difficulty bonus. So 3,055 XP points, almost at level 2 already, only by playing this game and a couple of other custom ones. So next up we've got the Savalax Sandpit. I've probably said that completely wrong, but anyway, that's what I'm going to call it for now. We've got 100 out of the 400 points available. Championship 0 out of 1,200, so I'm not sure what that's about. Bonus targets for this particular race is finish in the top 3. So here we are on the starting grid, if that's what you call it in the demolition races or the Destruction Derby type-esque gameplay. So the surface is 82% gravel, 18% tarmac. Don't know what that impacts us, but we need to finish in the top 3 to get our bonus target in this game. Here we go. We're starting off in 11th. Kind of a good getaway. We managed to catch up on Loose Cannon and Crashman straight away. I don't know what determines the position start though, because surely I should either be at the back or the front, based on the fact that I won the first race, but anyway. So we're up to 3rd. I turned the vibration down on my controller a little bit, and it's still quite vibraty, so I might turn it down a bit more. Completely done that wrong. Uh-oh. I need to learn out what the brake is. So the brake must be L2, because that's what goes backwards. Yeah, okay, so L2 is brake. So back down 11th where we started. We've got a lot of catching up to do, and I'm not paying attention. Front wing wheel damaged. Car looks a bit damaged. Look at that. The doors are half hanging off. Little jump here. Very bad boy. Is almost overtook us. There's a bit of a crash in front. Let's try and style this out and get through him. We did that quite well. Crashman now in front of us in 8th position. We're going to just try and leapfrog him without crashing. Get it? Crashman? Crashman lets me through without crashing. Amazing. So I've done exactly the same thing I did on the previous lap, but I managed to kind of style it out a little bit, but we've lost some more positions. So it definitely needs braking at that point. The car's getting beaten up quite a bit on this level, isn't it? I don't think we're going to finish in the top 3, and therefore we're not going to get our bonuses. I'm really smashing the car now, which is going to affect our steering. Right, okay, we did that last one a bit better. I don't know why I'm going over this way. The steering's completely gone. The winner is Brute Force, and the Screaming Eagle has got through past us. And another one's got past us, Crashman. Well, I think I just pip him to the post. And that's a poor finish there in our second game. Finished 12th. So right down the pecking order on that one. We've got 310 credits though still. So still making our way through that. And we've got some XP as well. Just got through to level 2 looks like. And we've unlocked something else which is like an air filter by those things. Okay, so I'm going to pop over to the standings. It says that I'm in second place now, not first. Unfortunately, I've got 115 points, not the 400 we need to complete this full mission, I believe. I think that's how it works. We'll have to see how we get on. I'm going to pop into the garage and see what we've got going on here. So you can purchase some upgrades. So let's see what we unlocked. We unlocked this air filter, and I think it was this as well, the intake manifold. I'm not really a car junkie, so I don't really know what this means, but I think the air filters that can go on top, so we can change that. Doesn't really matter, so that's fine. We've got exhaust, some of the bits, so we'll probably look at that after we complete the first round of events. So we've got the next one up, which is the Fire Rock Raceway. Let's see how we get on. Here we are on the starting grid. Fire Rock Raceway, another short circuit. So starting off in 11th again, so that must be what we do at this level, I guess. Similar getaway to the last race, but a lot more damage on the car. There's quite a hefty turn by those things, so yeah, that's cool. So we're in second, just about. Got a big turn coming up by those things. I think I need to learn how to use the handbrake a little bit more. Really sharp turn coming up by those things, so we're going to go really slow around here. Yeah. Did quite well. We're gaining a little bit on first position. See if we can get past him in this corner. Yes, managed to hit him into the side slightly. As I said, for this first kind of series of races, I'm going to just learn how to manoeuvre the car and not get into too many fights. And what have I done here? I think when you don't have people in front of you, you lose your racing line and braking as well and judging it. So I know this one's a bit tight as well, so we're going to kind of use the... That's it, that's what we need to do, use the car as our barrier to get around some of these corners and still have momentum to get through. So we've got this really tight corner coming up now. We're going to brake a little bit, not go too wide, hopefully gain on first place, or we're going to lose our second. Big Papa's trying to push us off, managed to stay on course almost, and we're going to come around here again. We've lost a bit of speed going into that one, we'll probably go through that at full pelt. Big Papa hit me earlier. I'm kind of tempted to barge him, but maybe after. Okay, that first corner, because we did it when you first start on the grid, you're going a lot slower, but when you put up speed, you do need to take that corner a little bit slower. I don't think it's going to be easy to get past these two in this circuit. We've got a big corner coming up, so we're going to brake slightly. Oh, we've done that well. We've done that really well. I think them two behind me just hit as well. It sounded like they did. So we just need to navigate this last corner. All those tyres, and I think we're going to get it first. Hold on, no, no, no! 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 Foul Coyote pips me at the last minute. Second place it is. So here we got the standings. I had the fastest lap in the race, which is good. But he just pipped me at the end. So still applause from the team. Okay, so we got our fourth race now, and it's called the Sandstone Raceway. It's another short route, albeit the track length it looks like it's a bit longer than the others. It's a lot more gravel, so probably a lot more sliding around. 3 laps, 16 people still in the grid. I only got 195 points because I came second in the last race. Bonus targets for this is cause at least 500 damage. That sounds quite a lot, actually. So I'm just in the lead by 5 points, and Foul Coyote is the one. Coyote? Anyway, he is the one that is just behind us, and also Psycho Missile and Sarge could still pip us to the punch if we don't do well in this race. Let's see how we get on. Okay, here we are back on the racetrack. Causing damage is our key one in terms of the bonus target. It looked like the bonus targets you just gain XP. It's not actually anything else, so probably just for unlocking certain items. And I had a really poor start there. Got a little bump from behind, which helps us a little bit. This looks like quite a narrow course, so we're probably going to have lots of bumping during here. Oh, we're getting pushed out a little bit. Let's try and stay on course or hit. Oh, okay, this is a lot trickier, a lot more slidier, definitely, than the last 1 or 2 races. I feel like I'm getting quite a good feel for the car now, but I say that and then I jinx it, don't I? What I really like about this game though so far is the fact that these barriers are not all sturdy barriers. You go right through them. That's what a game should be. In Destruction Derby, obviously it was great for its time. I mean, that was probably 10 years ago now, I'd say, that I played that game, maybe even more. But obviously you could just hit the barriers and you stay on track and you wouldn't actually lose a huge amount of momentum. You'd lose damage, but not the momentum part. So I don't think, if this is Coyote, what his name is, Foul Coyote, in front of me, then obviously we're not going to win the full championship series for this time. And it's Psycho Missile actually, so also one that was just behind, and I think if I get ahead of him, the way the point system works is that I'll be alright, but still need to be wary of people behind us. Nasty Nate really giving Psycho Missile a hard time. He's pushed him right out. He's going to cut me up here and I'm going to bash into him. I broke very slightly there, and I don't know what we've done here now. I mean, I got lots of XP for it. I don't know what happened. So now we're down to 15th position and we're definitely not going to win any points in this race now. See if we can get back into the top 10. I was too busy watching what the other people were doing and not the racetrack, because there's so many crashes that go on. I wonder if you can, like, because the barriers are down as well, I wonder if you can actually skip parts of the track and just run through, and what it does. I wonder if it penalises you or anything. Yeah, them 3 have gone completely off now, so they should be okay. Just need to brake here slightly, spin it round. Nice little turn. We weren't really far off. I mean, there are 6 cars you can see in front, just directly in front. We weren't that far off really getting a good position in this race. It's just that one spin off and we would have failed. Coyote won, so obviously we came second in the series, or maybe even less. Let's see how we got on. So finishing 10th in that race has really put me out of the contention. Sarge is up there, as we saw, Psycho Missile in 7th. Let's see what that means for the leaderboard. So my final position in the leaderboard was second, as you can see here. No stars achieved. I'm not sure. That's because I didn't get any bonus parts. Is that the bonus challenges and I didn't do any of them? Was I really poor at that start? Okay, we'll rectify that in the next point. The total points is 220 out of 400. So I've had 220 go towards it, and it looks like you need to get 400 to complete. Is that what it's saying? I don't really understand. I will need to work it out. But my championship progress over this course is at the moment 220 out of the 1200. That part makes sense. So if you complete 1200, you probably unlock those other parts. And we've got a reward TriStar if you complete this next challenge down. Anyway, this is our first one. We've done the Natural Born Wreckers, and I'm probably going to leave it there for this episode, and I'm probably going to go into Demolition Derby in the next one. Let me know in the comment section below if that's what you want to see next. And if you're excited about this series, then obviously do drop a like on the video. It really does help me grow the channel. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you very soon in another video. Bye for now.